Hello everyone, my name is Priya Gulati, student number 2224446, and the motive of making this video today is to explain and elaborate my understanding on chapter 7 on the topics crime, conformity, deviance, and social control. So, firstly, I would like to start with deviance. So, deviance is an activity or attitude that violates social norms which are not particularly any rule or regulation but the perspectives of a society. For example, drug use, intake of alcohol, such activities can be considered as deviance. So, deviance is basically a feeling and emotion which is set by a particular society and the culture. So, deviance is of two types. There, there is two types of behavior that comes under deviance, which is informal deviant behavior and formal deviant behavior. So, firstly, if I talk about the informal deviant behavior, it is socially unacceptable, but also does not violate the laws, such as being late, lying. Such activities are considered as an informal deviant behavior. But on the other hand, if I talk about the formal deviant behavior, it is the behavior which is going against the rules and regulations set by the law, which is such as theft, assault, which is basically a crime, and which leads to punishments as well. So that comes under formal deviant behavior. And for example, there was this situation discussed by our professor in class that suppose you are working in a company with a lot of co-workers and people, and you realize that they are doing an informal activity which is not normal, and which is in a way of a crime, and which is like not following the rules. For example, if someone is taking bribe, they're they're causing pollution, not taking care of the environment, harming someone. And so if you choose not to follow them, not to follow their culture, not to fit in, you that is called deviance. It's basically your choice that if you do not want to follow them, it's going to be considered as a deviant behavior. And secondly, I would like to talk about crime. So, crime from the word itself suggests that crime is something which is violating the rules and regulations set by the law. And a particular or specific activity which leads to punishment is considered as a crime. Some examples of criminal activities are assaults, theft, and murders. They can be considered as a crime, and this definitely leads to punishment. So, in the eyes of the government, and so a person who is violating the laws and regulations in the eyes of the government by not following the rules or going against it, by hurting anyone or doing any such activity which has not come under the rules and regulations we are supposed to follow, is someone who is a criminal. And then, if I talk about conformity, it is an act of changing your behavior in order to fit in a particular community or group of people around you. Why people do it? It is because to fit in that group without looking foolish, even if you are against it, but you still go and follow them so that you like fit in that particular group of people, which is known as conformity. So, if we talk about the same example again, which was discussed by our professor in the classroom, that if we are working in a company or a factory with a lot of co-workers and a lot of people, and we know that they're doing a particular crime or an activity which is not normal, and if I start following them, doing what they are doing, is going to be an act of conformity, which is going to be due to trying to fit in that particular community, which is going to be considered as conformity. And then lastly, I'm going to talk about social control. So, Social control refers to strategies and mechanisms used to regulate an individual's behavior and maintain peace and harmony. So, these mechanisms can be formal, such as laws and regulations that are responsible to prevent criminal behaviors and such activities which imbalance the society and harm the society's peace. So, it is social control. The limit, the boundaries of such activities, which is set by your social culture, your society, also known as ethics, which does not allow you to do certain activities or things which might cause harm to someone, can come under social control. So basically, it's a control the society is putting on you and stopping you from doing a particular activity which might hurt something or someone. And then to conclude, I think deviance, crime, and control are aspects of human society which are interlinked together. They reflect the interconnection between individual behavior and societal norms, which are required to maintain peace and harmony in the society. So, I hope I was able to explain and in such a way that the ideas were clear to all of you. And so, this was my understanding on the topics crime, conformity, social control, and deviance. Uh, from next time, I'll try to work more hard and make more clear explanations. But for now, this is it, and thank you so much.